All right, all right, all right. Ladies and gentlemen, we are here. We are here. We are here. We are here on live at 5. All right, all right. I know I saw some people putting like Deja, sometimes you're a little late, delayed. My commentary is a little delayed because I think in 10 minutes it just is like, okay, well, listen, my commentary let you guys know 10 minutes later that I'm in the space not east. So all right, all right, all right, all right. We gotta get this started. Live at 5. Let's rock it, mother freaking roll. So yeah, so I'm just getting folks involved because they told me remind me at 5, remind me at 5. So at the 5-minute mark, we're gonna get things rolling, ladies and gentlemen, because we got some topics to discuss. And I want to get everybody here for their commute, so on and so forth. I know everybody's trying to get home from work. It's the hustle and the bustle. Let's rock and roll, right? I got some feedback from folks, so I'm excited. Okay, let me give a little teeny piece of the rundown so y'all can know what's going on. Live at 5 consists of us talking about the hot topics. I don't want to talk alone. I do that every goddamn day on my, well, not every day, but I do that on my unpopular opinion. I do not want to talk alone. And I know for some folks, it can be frustrating when, you're having to type in the chat. So the reason why I did live at 5, because live at 5 allows us to be able to interact, talk together, get our ish together, so on and so forth. So I'm just waiting for a couple other folks to enter the chat. Once you arrive, you say, hey girl, I'm here. And we get to have some conversation tonight. On the docket, which I'm very, very excited about. Make sure as soon as you arrive here, you hit the thumbs up. Do me a favor and hit the thumbs up, because once you hit the thumbs up, it lets me know my folks is in the building. And then after you hit the thumbs up, leave your name in the chat. You leave your name in the chat, because like my girl Tiff, sometimes some folks have different names and I'm like, okay, well, I don't know who that person is. So welcome. Hit the thumbs up. Welcome to Live at 5. I'm trying not to be late. I'm trying to do my thug dizzle. All right. So for the folks cursing me out saying, oh, Deja, I didn't see a dear Deja at 7 a.m. Yesterday morning. I didn't see a dear Deja at 7 a.m. this morning. You will see a dear Deja tomorrow, 7 a.m. You will see a Dear Deja Thursday, 7 a.m. You will see a Dear Deja Friday, 7 a.m. You will all see a live at 5 on Friday, 5 p.m. And then we will have our guest host who arrives on Fridays, Kalila. So we can do all the talking on the hot topics and get things moving and grooving. Again, if you're here, hit the like button. Hit the like button. So I want to just share with you guys some of the feedback that I got and then let you know how I've made good on my promises. Number 1 on the list, one of my friends said to me, Deja, I love Live at 5, right? She said the only thing that I don't like is that you're discussing topics that everybody might not know about. So when you bring certain things up, I find myself leaving the live to go do the research on the stuff that you're talking about so I can chime in the conversation, which causes me to lose you and I don't hear the rest of the stuff that gets said. I got that part. What I let her know is I try to drop the topics early. Like I used to do for my unpopular opinion. The only reason why I didn't do that for Live at 5 last week is because it was new. This is only week 2 for Live at 5. So moving forward, I'll make sure to drop the topics on my IG. If you don't have me on Instagram, my Instagram is Born, BORN _ BOSSYYYYY. It's 4 Y's. So it's Born _ Bossy, and the Bossy has 4 Y's in it. Make sure you're going to follow me there, because if you follow me there, you'll get to see what I do aside from YouTube. And you'll also get to know what's going to be at Live at 5, what's the hot topics, so you can chime in and you can discuss. All right, so my ladies and gentlemen, thank you for showing up. And let's get started on the topics, okay? First thing on the docket that I'm going to be discussing is your girl Shaunie O'Neal, right? So we have somebody, Luce. I can't remember, Luce. I think it's Luce. And Luce Cannon, if I'm not mistaken, is his name. He showed up on the No Jumper podcast, right? I watch No Jumper here and there. I don't really watch it a lot because I do not like that he has added Whack 100. And I'm not really a fan of Whack 100. So now that Whack 100 has been added to No Jumper podcast, I don't watch it as much. What got No Jumper popping this week was that he had a guy up there, Loose, Loose Cannon, if I'm not mistaken, that's the name. And he was there saying that Shaunie O'Neal paid him $50,000 to sleep with him about a week or two before she got married to the pastor, right? So I'm like, okay, Shaunie, it's always some drama surrounding your name. I don't really know. You try to come across the Lord too pinky in the ear, so I don't know what you will and won't do. I know your crew is a thought crew, hence Evelyn Lozado. So it wouldn't shock me. Oh God, this here. It wouldn't shock me if you were into the thotty things. It's just that, again, I don't want to put that on you because I don't know you personally, girl. I remember one time I was hanging out with thoughts and I ain't no thoughts. So that's allegedly. But I will say that I went back and I did some digging. And in my research and the digging that I did, I found out that Shaunie, number one on the list, I didn't know that Shaunie had a baby, a son, before her and Shaq kids. Right? So according to them, Shaunie had a son before Shaq kids, and Shaq had a daughter before the kids they share together. So it's 6 kids all together, but Shaunie and Shaq only share 4 together. According to the news that I dug up, Shaunie was married, and her first husband was, I want to say, Shaq's accountant. Word on the curb is that her first husband was Shaq's accountant, and I don't know if accountant is the right person. I know it wasn't manager, so it might have been accountant. Whoever it was, Shaunie cheated with her husband's client, which was Shaq, and that's how they got together. So I said, ooh, okay, so Shaunie, you may have a history with this whole cheating nonsense. I didn't know that about you. That's number one. Number 2 on the list. Now, remember, it was a lot of drama surrounding Shaq and his allegations with cheating, aka Laura Govan. Right, so everybody knew about him cheating with Laura Govan and so on and so forth. What they didn't know was what put the kind of nail in the coffin for Shaq in that marriage as well, is that he alleged that Shaunie was cheating with the trainer. So from what I hear, ladies and gentlemen, your girl Shaunie got a sketchy past. Your girl Shaunie got a sketchy past, and according to her, she's trying to clean it up now by dating the reverend, the pastor, the bishop. I don't know. That gentleman. So according to what I got up out the dirt, I heard that this ain't these first allegations against Shaunie. She cheated on the first husband, she cheated on Shaq, and now from what we're hearing, she cheating on this man right here. And then let me not lie, she didn't cheat on the man when they were married, but she did cheat on them when they were in a relationship, allegedly, according to this guy that was on the No Jumper podcast. And according to him, your girl went in that Shaq money that she stole and cashed out. Lots. Now, it's one thing to cheat, it's another thing to cash out, because now we're dealing with something else. So according to him, he gave her $50,000. I mean, I wasn't really feeling him. I was not really feeling him. I think because on the podcast, it was him and his woman, and, you know, she's there. He's married to this girl now, and she's there watching him discuss his trysts with other women and saying, yeah, baby, you got that money. And then they were talking about a reality show they coming out with. So a part of me is kind of feeling like, did Shaunie really cheat, or is this guy just trying to promote his new reality show that's coming out? Also, with the reality show that's coming out, what else did he say? Oh, he just was trying to do too much heavy promotion surrounding it. He put in some stuff about Nipsey Hussle and that whole situation with the murder, and he just made it seem as though he knew so much and was spilling so much juice and giving so much tea. But I think the reason why he was doing so was because he was up there to promote whatever reality show he was coming out with. To be honest, I did not watch the whole interview. I did not give a damn about the reality show, so I was off him and off that. But we still got to get to the bottom of the thing. Shaunie, did you cheat? Sean, you cheated. You cheated, Sean. Sean, you cheated. Sean, you cheated. I'm sorry, Sean. I ain't never really cared for you. And I also think you cheated because I think that's why you and Ev is bestie McSesties, Miss Bestie, Miss Westie. I think y'all besties because I think that's what y'all both do. I just think you try to claim yours a little bit more classier and hitting under the rug. Now, what I want to know, which is more importantly, is, okay, you cheated on the pastor. I don't know. The pastor give me here a little light on his toes. Wink, wink. So I don't know how that go. But what I will say is that I think that this might be a business arrangement. No shade. No shade, Shaunie. No shade, Shaunie. I think you and Pastor Henderson might be a business arrangement, but according to you, it's real, it's you in love. I want to know that you cash out. Because if you cashed out, you may have cashed out on that hidden money that you stole from Shaq. And that ain't right. That ain't right. Shaq already paid the piper. He let you get away with the hidden money that you stole. He always saying you're a good mother. He loved you to death. You have an excellent relationship. You ain't going to be still spending his money and then spending it on no lane. Let me give y'all the sidebar of that. They also said that Shaq was in, the guy who said that Shaunie gave him the $50,000, his wife, they said Shaq was in her DM and Shaq knows about him. And when Shaq found out that him and her was getting married, Shaq hit him up and was like, good luck, bro, on your future endeavor with your what? I mean, he hit her up and was like, good luck on your future endeavor with your boy. But I know he was over there messing around and playing in my little area with my ex-wife. So I don't know how true that is. I want y'all to do some digging so we can see if Shaunie is really a thought. I think that if she is, it needs to be revealed because I do not like the way she treats the women on the Basketball Wives. You know, you acting like you coming on there as one of the cast members, but every time somebody pull a stunt, you pull your executive hat out and talk about how you cash the checks and how your name is in the credits. And I don't want to hear that bullshit. It's either you a cast member and we could jump on your ass like everybody else, or you are executive and you behind the scenes. But you ain't going to keep picking and choosing who you want to pick on every time somebody do something you don't like on the show just because you quote unquote an executive. I don't like it. I don't like it. So therefore, I want to find out that's your undercover drama because I think it needs to be spilled. I think it needs to be spilled. You spill everybody else's tea. You spill Jennifer tea. You ended damn near Jennifer and Evelyn relationship saying that she said the little girl was a builder whore and all this nonsense, right? So I think if Shaunie is a thought, we need the facts. We need the whole facts. We need the whole facts. So if Shaunie is a thought, we need the whole facts. All right? All right. So that's topic number one. Y'all go look that up because we want to have some more dialogue about that. If you're new here, please make sure you hit the like button. Please make sure you subscribe to the channel. Please make sure you leave your name in the chat and you leave feedback about whatever hot topic I'm discussing. All right. Let's get on to the second topic. And we're going to do this briefly because I do not have time to go through the whole show. I told y'all before, I really signed up on YouTube to do show reviews because I watch shows down. I watch shows down. I have lineups of shows. Even Pookie be like, oh, my boo got mad shows tonight. I watch shows, right? But the thing about reviewing every episode and getting up here talking about every episode in detail of how it went, something about that just, it don't sit right with me. So sometimes I'll do character assessments on the shows that I watch. Case in point, you could go and watch my Married to Medicine character assessment, my Real Housewives of Potomac character assessment, but I'm not going through every show. But what I will talk about a little bit is Real Housewives of Potomac because Essence did this big article on them. And what it looks like is Real Housewives of Potomac is going to be in the Real Housewives of Atlanta field, and there's going to be some issues there because there's some BS going on. All right, so like I said, I'll leave the video of the Real Housewives of Potomac character assessment in the description box. You could go watch that. I ain't going to go into detail, but I'm going to tell you what the fuck I did not like this week. So, y'all know it's a scandal going on about Robyn. Robyn is Giselle's lapdog, bulldog, guard dog, and fiance. I don't care what y'all say. Robyn is in love with Giselle. She has no feelings for Juan. She does not want Juan. Juan does not want Robyn. They just want the check because they were broke. So which is why they keep appearing on our screen, acting like they're working a relationship out and they getting remarried. What y'all homework is to do is, I need y'all to go find a marriage certificate because according to Robyn and Juan, they got back together and Robyn and Juan is married again. I don't believe it. I don't believe it. I do not believe it. I believe that Robyn is a lesbian, allegedly. I believe she goes with Giselle, allegedly, or is in love with her. I don't know if they go together per se, if they carpet munch, however the case may be. And I think that Juan knows that, and Juan is aware, which is why Juan treats her like shit, because you're not really my woman. My woman is who I went and paid the hotel for when she came down from Canada. But anywho, the issue that's going on right now is with Candiace and Robyn. Candiace, I know Candiace may be a fan fave because Candiace has an extensive vocabulary, right? If I'm not mistaken, Candiace is also a Howard grad. Girl, I love that for you. I love that you attended the HBCU. I love that you're a strong Black woman. I love that you are very articulate and you're very educated. Candiace, that part of you I love. You as the person and the woman, you get on my nerves, okay? All you are is a spoiled crybaby, and you try to act like you don't understand why you can't get your way when that's not the way life works. That's not the way life works. You're a grown woman, and no, you cannot always get your way. So the bottom line is she went around cursing Robyn the fuck out because Robyn didn't tell her storyline, and she wanted to know why Robyn didn't tell her storyline. But then they made up some story about my man Chris, and now they hun Giselle ran with it, and I believe they was in cahoots to go against me, and yada yada yada. Right? This is what you said about Robyn and Giselle. It's very clear that you and Giselle are not friends. Giselle is off you. Giselle is the mean girl of the show. She can't be bothered. She's Queen Bee. Leave her alone. Me personally, she have a turkey neck. She have no storyline. She's corny. She's old. I don't give a damn about Giselle. But according to Real Housewives of Potomac, that's Queen Bee. I more so love the Grand Dame, right? Karen Hugo, right? So anyway, after Candiace went up there and talked about Robyn like a fucking dog on every social media and every outlet that she could, now that the season is back, she was like, okay, Robyn, but I did say all that, but I still want to be your friend. So Robyn is saying, Candiace, we're not friends. And Candiace is saying, why? Why are we not friends? What did I do? Robyn said, what the fuck you mean what you did? You went on every social media platform and talked about me like a dog, said I was a fraud, say I was whack, I was this, I was that, I'm tearing down the show. You actually subliminally advocated for me to be fired. You just didn't come out and say the words. And now you're standing here acting like you don't understand why I'm upset with you. On top of that, whether you understand or not, bitch, I'm saying I don't want to be your friend. Why? Because I don't want to. Because I don't have to be, right? And I get it, because at the end of the day, this is what I want you guys to understand that comes out of that situation, right? Everybody comes with a different set of feelings contingent upon the person that you are. Some people can argue day in and day out, call you boy, they bitches, bum bitches, hoes, bring up your past, talk about your family, but they will also say to you, because of the history that we shared and because we're relatives and because we knew each other so long, we should bypass everything we said about each other and still have a relationship. No. I don't subscribe to that. So while I'm not a fan of Robyn's, I'm in agreement with Robyn on this topic. Whether you feel as a country club young lady, you could say whatever you want out your mouth because they're just words. For me, words hurt. I don't like it. And because of that, I'm cutting your motherfucking ass off. And you really trying to act like you don't understand why I'm cutting you off. Oh, everybody else was talking about it. Everybody else is not considered my friend. You were considered my friend. And the same reason how you sitting up here saying to me, I'm not a good person because I conspired to get you and your man out there and put out some BS about your drunk husband. Listen, the same way I'm telling you, I don't like what you said about my situation and I don't want to be friends. What's the problem? And the reason why I'm getting irritated because everybody jumped on Monique ass. Y'all remember Monique? Hi, y'all remember Monique? Monique was my girl. And what Monique showed Candiace was that you cannot say whatever you want out your mouth and not get your ass beat. You come from a background where you can verbally annihilate people and that be okay. That's not okay. I tell people all the time, right? Y'all see I do this, right? I get up here, I talk about shows that they're fake characters, fictitious characters, and they're real characters, right? In any event, if I run into one of these people on the street and they want to chat to me, I can't make the argument of, oh, it's just YouTube and I can say what I want. Yes, you could. You could also get the shit slapped out of you for it. That's the way life works. And if you can't understand that things have consequences as a grown woman, then you don't need to be on the show. So they irritated the dog out of me, but I want to hear y'all feedback when y'all call in, because I told y'all better call in about Robyn and Candiace and Giselle and all that drama if you watch that show. But I want to talk a little bit more about the way friendships are navigated, because that's going to have me slide into... Now, before I slide into it, let me give my disclaimer. And I gave my disclaimer last time, and I'm going to give it a motherfucking again, right? I know that I said I was canceling my Zoo subscription, right? And I really was. And I really, really was. But I feel like I had to suffer through watching baddies this whole season, so I at least deserve to be able to watch the reunion, right? So I'm still fucking watching. F that. But the reason why I'm bringing them up, because like I just said about the whole Candiace, Robyn being able to say what you want out your mouth and mistreat people and having them tell you, oh no, you're my sister, you're my friend, you're my cousin, you're my aunt, you're my mother. You should tolerate that. That's the same way I feel about Scotty and Natalie. I was so fucking annoyed When I tell you, I cannot stand. Oh my God, Natalie Nunn. Natalie Nunn. I cannot stand you, Natalie Nunn. I really can't. And it's sad because I hate when I have these strong emotions about a character on a show because Natalie may not be nothing like this in her real life. And I don't know the woman personally. But the way she gets on that show, it does something to me. I cannot take it. And one of the things that I feel is like with Scotty, right? Because what I feel, and not only what I feel, what she said is that I spoil you and I give you another season and I make sure you're on the jet. So therefore I should be able to kick you in your face, stomp you in your mouth, call you all those types of dirty hoes and bitches and dive on you whenever I feel like because I spoil you. What the fuck is that? What is that? What is that? And that's some conversation I actually want to have on tonight's live as well, is the whole, when people feel like they're doing for you, they're providing for you, they're helping you. So in turn, anything that I want to do to you, including mistreating you, that's okay? No. So I was very, very annoyed about the way not only Natalie treated Scotty, I was very annoyed with Scotty's forgiveness of it all because you also let folks know, number one, I can buy you. I can buy you because you're a bum broke bitch and you value money, and I keep giving you opportunities which put money in your pocket so I can do anything to you. And then number two, it makes folks feel like these behaviors are okay and they can continue. And it has to stop because that's why a lot of the bullying is going on that show, because I know I can bully you, so let me do it. So now that brings me to Sukihana, Rolly, E.T., and Sapphire. The bottom line is this, right? Let me take a sip. You have it's 5 o'clock somewhere. It's 5 o'clock everywhere, I guess, in Eastern time, right? Okay. I can be a very impartial person. Ask my mother. Ask my mom. God rest my stepfather's soul, right? If my mom and my stepfather got into something and my mom was wrong in my eyes, I said it. I said it. Again, that's my mother. I've known her longer. I love her to no avail. She's my life. I would do anything for her. What I would not do is uphold her in her bullshit, right? So I can be impartial. I don't care who you are, right? Not only because that's the right thing to do, not only because it helps hold folks accountable that you love and care about, not only because it helps to prevent folks from making the same mistake in the future, and not only because I'm a fair and good person, but because it's the right thing to do. Right? I do not have to take the side of anyone if I feel like they're wrong. Granted, now there are ways that you do that, right? Case in point, if I am out in public with somebody that I know and I care about, and I know that they are the person that's igniting a situation, in the moment, I'm going to support you, right? I'm not going to let nobody dive on you. I'm not going to let nobody talk any type of way to you and all of those things. But I'm also going to be trying to de-escalate the situation because you are the person that started this bullshit. Hold on, Manny. I'm going to drop the link. Stay on because I'm going to let you call it. I'm going to drop the link. Don't play. Listen, you can be supported in your wrongdoing at the moment because I don't want you to feel like you're out on an island. But I do not have to agree with your wrongdoing, right? Let me say that again. I can support you in the moment, right? So let me give that example again. We go somewhere, right? You pissy drunk. You start with a group of people. They want smoke. In that moment, I'm not letting them jump you. You pissy drunk, so I'm not letting you have no fight. I'm not letting no man dive on you. I'm not letting no weapons come out, and I'm not letting nobody talk to you crazy. But in that moment, trying to tell you that is wrong, I have to use me and my Pookie signature line. Pookie, drop it in the chat. Read the motherfucking room. Read the room. Read the room. Now, right now, when I'm heated, it's not the time for you to be telling me, you know what, you're not right. Because now I'm looking at you like, well, bitch, whose side you on? right? So in that moment, no, I cannot share with you wrong. But I can also prevent this from taking place because when we leave and we're alone and we're in private, bitch, I need to check you because moving forward, I don't need you getting drunk, starting bullshit and thinking that's okay because I'm upholding you in your bullshit, right? Let's talk about Sapphire and Suga. As you can see, the thumbnail said, which is what I said when she said, I don't know, was the devil in my front? Sapphire, was the devil in your raggedy reggae ass when you walked on this show? Because ever since you and this baby Bob E.T. looking bitch walked on this motherfucking show, all y'all did was bully, bother, antagonize every motherfucking cast member here. Everyone here, for no reason, you inserting yourself in some bullshit. You even was so stupid enough to say, Sapphire, you want somebody to go so they can get you, so you can get their seat. So, my dear, you came in the door bullying, antagonizing, starting bullshit, doing bullshit, picking on, fighting, arguing, making problems. And now, since you secured your little bum ass spot, oh, I don't do that anymore. And I don't have to uphold anyone in their BS because my friend, bitch, oh, now I'm wrong. But see, I know what happened. Suki, you was going off to your bookings. So while you was off in your bookings, I was here building relationships. And when I was building relationships and rubbing shoulders and hobnobbing, I was doing that because I wanted to secure a spot. Now that I have secured this spot and I want this spot moving forward in further seasons, I cannot jump on your bandwagon. So now when you come back, because you have bookings, you don't give a good goddamn about being on the show. But I do because I'm broke, starving, and my car is repoed. I have to now hobnob and rub shoulders and be impartial to all of the situations that I was igniting and being a part of before because I want to stay on the show because I'm a bum broke bitch. That's what the situation was. Now, on top of that, I don't deny that you may have been nervous as well, right? I don't deny that. But I think it was more so that, you know, Rolly has a little bit of clout on the show. She's been around. So you technically probably don't really want to go too much against her because remember, you want to be on the next season. You want to get to that bag. And you looking at Sukiyana like you leave every 3 days to go on bookings because you're already getting to the bag. So I can't follow you again. I have to now follow someone else. Which is why you flexed on Suki. And you know they have the meme. The meme says, if opportunity controls your loyalty, then you are not loyal. And that's exactly what happened in those moments. You saw an opportunity with Rolly to where you could advance here. And like I said, you see with Suki, this is not primarily Suki's situation because every 2-3 days, Suki is off to do a book and leaving your ass behind. So you said, why she going, let me hobnob and snub shoulders and rub backs in order to make relationships because I want to stick around. I need a role on this show because I'm broke. Okay? So that is, I believe, happened. And whether she was scared or not, we'll get into discussion. We will get the fucking discussion. Do not hang up because I will be dropping the link so we can have that conversation. Let me just talk about one more topic and then I'm dropping the link. The impact. Ladies and gentlemen, I shared with y'all last week the show lineup. So I know everybody on here watched the impact. I know you watched the Impact New York last night, right? I want to say this first. I'm a fucking voice. Shout out to my Aquaria, Ella, motherfucking Beyonce. Let me get on my young girl shit, Ella Beyonce. I like Slay Bella. Really and truly, I like Slay Bella prior to even watching that last night. Number one, because she's an Aquarius. And I knew that. And I like her stance, you know, being A Boogie's woman. She's relatively quiet. She's a very beautiful girl. Doesn't look like she had much work done in her face, which I love, you know, and she just came across as a nice girl on last night's show. I personally love Dream Doll. I love Dream Doll. I did not know who Chinese Kitty was. To be honest, I think I probably heard her name 2 or 3 times prior to that night, but I had no idea who she was. The last couple of days I've been watching interviews, so I got a little bit more familiar with Bernice Burgos. I don't necessarily subscribe to Bernice too much because I'm a T.I. and Tiny relationship fan, not all the drama outside of the relationship, but I do like them together as a couple. So I was off Bernice Burgos because they said you was going tip on the side of trying to take Tiny Man, but so I didn't really subscribe to her too much. But the last couple of days I've been watching interviews with her, and all right. And then I watched her daughter. Her daughter in interviews that I've seen this past week was much different than what I seen in the show. Love Cleopatra. Love Cleopatra. I just watched her new song that dropped today with her Ice Spice. Well, let me not say drop today because I don't know music. I just heard it today, right? Love Cleopatra. Love her personality. She was on Way Up with Angela Yee and Bernice Burgos. So I got to see Cleopatra there. The comedian girl with the comedian man. They needed diversity on the show, and we will see what's going on moving forward. Let me talk a little bit about the incident, and then I'm going to drop the link, and you guys can discuss all of the topics here, and let me know y'all feedback. Chinese kitty, right? See, production is a little kooky, right? And we got to remember that. So what I did see initially when it took place is Chinese kitty said she felt like when it was tension from the moment that what's the name? My girl, Tabitha, her, when she walked in, and see how production did it. It did seem as though, I don't know if it really went like that. It did seem as though she didn't speak to Chinese kitty. So I understood that part when she said the tension was there. But Chinese kitty, right? Dream doll. Thank you, Lila. It did. The production made it seem. I don't know if that really happened because production is crafty, but production made it seem like Dream Doll didn't speak to Chinese kitty, and she was saying that's the tension that she felt. What I did like about Chinese kitty, this is the one thing I did like. I did like that Chinese kitty addressed the situation right there, right? Instead of letting it fester, hey, what's up? What's up with the song? What I did not like about Chinese kitty is you tried to make it seem as though it was just that isolated thing about you not knowing what's up with the song. Like, so you made it seem like it was a simple thing, like asking her like, yo, what's up? You still want to record? And her simple answer would have been, oh yeah, I'm down, boom, boom. No, Chinese kitty, it was a lot of background stuff that took place, which is why y'all did not get the song out. But you didn't make it seem like that initially. You made it seem like it was just one cool answer and y'all was going to move forward. But now when she giving you the cool answer, you digging deeper and deeper and deeper and deeper and deeper, find more reasons for y'all to have smoke and why things didn't move forward. And Dream Doll is like, yes, no, you're right. But again, this is not the place for this. If you knew it was deeper issues, why did you even bring this up? And then Chinese kitty, I'm a little confused because now you're trying to act like Dream Doll being weird. No, she was not being weird. And like I said, initially, when you said she was being weird because she came and didn't speak to you, the way production ran it back, I was like, okay, maybe Chinese kitty got a point. But then as it went on and you got to hear, oh, I asked you to do this, the fee was that, you didn't do this, you didn't do that. I'm like, Chinese kitty, this was a deeper situation. And like Dream Doll said, if it's deeper than this, we don't need to discuss this at ladies' night in front of everybody else. So that fucking irritated me. And then I didn't like you at the end, you want to fight. Like, that was too much. That was too much. And you looked weird. And I don't treat Dream Doll like that. But anyway, I'm dropping the link. Because this seemed like y'all. All right. So let me run down the topics. And you are allowed to speak about all the topics that you want. So I spoke about Shaunie. Is Shaunie still digging the Shaq account, tricking on these young boys? I talk about Real Housewives of Potomac. Candiace, grow up or don't show up. I talked about Natalie Nunn and Scotty. Let me know what y'all think. Is Natalie playing in Scotty's face? Is Scotty allowing it? Is Scotty screwing Lemmy Plummer? Was my homegirl Stunner Girl right for dropping these receipts? Do y'all believe that about Anna Mac? Also, let me know what you think about Suki Sapphire and if Sapphire was scared or Sapphire was just standing on her own too. Also, last but not least, let's talk about the impact. So I'm going to drop the link. When I drop the link, ladies and gentlemen, this is what you do. You click on the link. It's going to give you the instructions from there. And I'm going to see you in there. I'm going to let you in and we're going to talk our talk, right? Don't be scared to talk your talk. Don't be scared to talk your talk. Do not be scared to talk your talk. I'm going to drop the link more than once. I should see you in the studio, and then we're going to talk our talk about this. And you can talk about any one of the topics that I discussed because I want to hear your feedback. You agree, you disagree with what I said. Let's talk about it. Let me know what was your feedback. I also watched Love and Hip Hop Miami last night. Okay. I'm trying. So we'll see how that goes. What I will say is Trina, you knew you didn't want that last man. You knew you did not want that last man. You tried to make it seem like with that last man, oh, I wanted him, but I wasn't ready for a relationship yet. Trina, that guy was a lame, and you did not want him. You did not want him, okay? You did not want him, and now you got this new one, and things ain't working out. Okay, I mean things wasn't working out, but now this new one we'll see. Okay, let Manny in. Let Manny Manny, mute me in the background. If you have me up in the background, mute me, but I can hear you. So talk to me. What you want to talk about?
I don't really watch Housewives and all that too much. The Shaunie stuff I ain't really dig into. I saw the clips, but I ain't really into it. The baddies. I watch that every weekend with my mom with mommy. So Sundays I watch that. I would have felt the way you felt a little bit, but son, when it was Smiley, you came different, bro. You was shaking, you was scared. If you was acting like that the whole time, I would have respected it. But even next week, what you do to Mariah Lynn, you was scared of people right there. You were just scared of them.
You think Suki was scared, or you think
Sapphire was scared. She was scared. You ain't trying. I think both of them, but I think she really ain't want that stack with ET because ET get it shaking. But Rolly too, because Rolly bigs. That's what I think. And one thing I'm gonna touch on, I know this ain't got nothing to do with this. This is what I got from Suki Han. I'm just saying. She came in late, and I think she got the Mariah's. She only got one side of the Mariah Lynn and Smiley thing, so she felt like Smiley was trying to debo her. That's why they came at her like that. Because remember, that day they were drinking. They just told her the situation earlier that day. So when they took the chain from her and all that, they got all that information right there. So that's why I believe. But I see like one stuff went on was Suki. She was like, nah, y'all just dragging it out too long. Like, leave this girl alone. That's how I felt. And then I just felt like Sapphire was just scared right there, bro. She was scared, bro. Then you were just scared, bro. I like if you would have been on that peacemaker time, even with Smiley and all that, like chill, I would have respected it. Yeah, but nah, bro, you were scary right there. You were scary.
And I can agree.
You were scary.
I can agree to some degree, but I think if you thought that it would have presented more of an opportunity for you, because you know what, you pay attention, right? You saw Suki kept leaving. They was like, oh, Suki got a booking and so and so. Suki not here. And Sapphire said, like, I think they first or second episode of being there, she was like, oh, when they was trying to get Smiley out, she was like, oh, because I need a seat in the house anyway. So I think once you saw like Rolly was feeling you felt like, okay, well, she might could put a word in for me. Whereas Suki, I'm not saying Suki couldn't put a word in for Sapphire. I think she's not interested in doing it because I'm not staying here. Like, I'm just here right now to collect my little bag and get it moving. I'm not trying to stick around and stay. Whereas Rolly has been a staple here. So since she's a staple here, let me not go against her, because if Suki not going to be here after this, how I'm going to get to a bag? I don't want to keep following Suki around. I need my own bag. And you see how she didn't want to go against ET, because if you notice, ET is under Rolly wing, and she's coming through the ranks. She's sticking around. So I think that Sapphire peeked at that and said, So, and plus you saw it too. Suki wasn't taking Sapphire with her. She wasn't saying, oh, sis, I got a book and come with me. I'm going to give you a little percentage. No, she was leaving her there. And I guess that was the plan when they got there. I'm going to get you on there and get to your own bag. What Suki didn't anticipate is the way of her getting to her own bag was her turning on her. So Suki was like, what the hell? What did you
think? I can understand all that. I could even see that in the way, bro. But even if you would have got a shaker with Rolly, it's what the fans like. If you would have been we want to see people who like that and about the stuff. You know what I mean? That's why I watch it for the fights. You wasn't about that. That's what make us not like
you. But you watching for the violence?
I'm not gonna lie, yeah. I watch it for the violence. I don't really care. I want to see the fights. That's why I watch.
Viewers, too.
You
heard it here first. We have folks only logged on for the violence. Okay.
Yeah, so like, you feel me? So I felt like if she would have been on her tough guy, whatever, she would have had the people back her, and then she would have been a fan favorite. She would have had to stay. But right there, you was booty. I can't get around and you being booty. It was there all in your face and all that. You wasn't even trying to pop junk to them or nothing, act like you getting her. You was scared. You wasn't, nah, come on, son. You wasn't trying, ain't no one's getting me tight. Son, why you grab? You not even trying to grab them or nothing to get them off. No, you was just scared, bro. You ain't even, you were so scared you ain't even want me to pop junk no more or nothing. Like, keep on grabbing me, like, come on, no, you was scary, bro. And when everybody else just temperature wasn't like that.
Why she was acting like Suki was doing anything she don't normally do. That's what I didn't understand. Like, it was like,
and then another thing too is when you was spinning around too, Rolly put herself in that. I did not never say nothing to Rolly. E.T. poured the water on her head. I said, you being weird. Y'all ODing now. E.T. wanted to start talking tough, like nobody can tell me nothing. I'm directing my energy to E.T. Rolly, you get some talk about that. Then you Rolly get up. Now it's me and you, because I'm not even talking to you. Then after that, you talking about I don't know. Rolly talking about I don't know why we were fighting or what. Suki, this and this and that, bro. Because you inserted yourself. They're trying to act like Suki was just wilding on you, like. And I felt like once Suki, when she came in prematurely beginning, but I stressed like once she started like being there longer, see what's going on, she was like, yo, y'all just certain people, y'all just wilding on, and I'm not standing for that. Y'all just ODing.
But Smiley I'm not was one of them. I feel like, hey, Sunshine, call in. I feel like, in all fairness, though, I feel like so was Suki. Like, you came in and you were so disrespectful. You minded people's business. But like I said, I really believe in Suki heart of heart. Listen, I brought this girl here because I want to help her get to the bag, and she my friend. So I'm trying to assist her with getting to the bag. So let me come in and get some shit started, because people going to be more inclined to be afraid of me if I get some shit started. And then she going to have my back, and that's what's going to get her to the bag. Because even when Suki came in, it was like, why y'all mind your business? Y'all, I thought they was gonna come in like on some sky shit, like, oh, I'm trying to come up here and be peaceful, especially Suki, because you already get into a bag. You don't necessarily need baddies. There's nothing wrong with having no extra money, but you don't necessarily need baddies. You can, do the sky roll and fall back and be like the mentor and try to help them. So my thing was like, okay, so once you coming in wanting that static and then you leaving Sapphire here to finish her static because you want her to get the bag. But you're a fucking troublemaker. You are a troublemaker, you and Sapphire. And that's what pissed me off about Sapphire. Talk about, oh, you saw the devil in Suki's eyes. Bitch, that devil was there when y'all walked in the house. And you was down because the devil was in yours too. It's just that now you like, okay, well, I see another opportunity. So let my devilish ways calm down and be sensible and all that. Girl, go to hell. Go to hell. Wasn't it sensible? You, like you said, a part of you was there, and you also wanted to stay on that goddamn show. But like you said, that was stupid, because fighting with Rolly would have kept you on the show. You know what I'm saying?
And then I kind of figured too, I don't know, just me observing. I was in the house getting tight with them, like, y'all really ODing, son. So I can imagine being there in person. You know what I'm saying? So I probably, everybody got their opinions, whatever. So I probably
feel that way, man. You was ODing too, though.
That's why I said that earlier. She got premature information. When I'm just coming in and I'm talking about I don't like bullies, and they come to you like, yeah, that, like, we getting drunk, and that y'all just tell me right now, like, yo, they just took her chain, she still got it. Now she feeling like she being a superhero, like, you know what? I'm not with all that bullying stuff. We gonna get your chain back. Then what it was, that Smiley wanted to bully Mariah because she was smaller. So in their mind, they like, all right, we getting your chain back. But they remember, they just found that out that day in that house earlier before they did that stuff. Like, girl, we better get your chain. We gonna get your chain back. You know what I mean? But at the same way, like, you're right, you're 100% right. They went about it on a bullying way. They didn't handle it right. So I could give you that. You 100% right about that. But I feel like it was premature assessed. That's why they went about it like that, because they ghetto. So that's how ghetto people act. And
what do you think about,
I guess.
Go ahead. I'm sorry.
Say it. Speak. No, I'm done. What you saying?
about all of the drama surrounding the CEO, Lemmy Plummer, with Stunner Girl spilling the dirt and all of that. Did you think that
know what I
her
think?
validity?
Me honestly, I think it's partial lies and partial truth about it.
Mm-hmm.
I think like I feel like if you say one or two things that's true, why would I question you on the third thing?
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Even the stuff about the stuff with the chlamydia and all that with what about Anna Mac and all that. You said somebody in that house told you. This what I could be wrong. Somebody in her house told you.
Mm-hmm.
You don't know nobody in that house, but Biggie, and you got beef with Biggie. So who called you and told you that? Out of that house?
I think no. Remember, I think no. I think Stunner Girl been hanging with all of them. I think Stunner Girl been subliminally hanging with all of them because did you see that she had the phone call with Scotty and all that? So I think you've been banging with people.
That's house A. That's house A. We talking about house B where Anna and them was in. Anna and them. You said somebody from that house called you and told you and you was letting Scotty know this and all that. All right. Who was you know and hang with in that house? Only person you know out of that house is Biggie, and you got beef with Biggie. So that's why the honor situation. And then that right there, I don't know. Do I believe Lemmy is Scotty? I kind of do believe that. I'm not even gonna lie. I believe that. And the other thing about you ask them like why you cheat and all that, I moved their whole family. You ain't sit there and ask that man there. Come on, stop it.
Yeah.
Stop it. He ain't say no shit like that. So you stop it. That's what like I believe it's some truth, and then I believe in some of it is just made up stuff because now you mad. And then I also feel like if you don't care about this show and you so above this show, something, why you constantly watching and commenting and stuff? Go about your business, right?
That's
you don't
what
care,
Lemmy
right?
was saying. That's what Lemmy was saying. He was like, I feel like, them songs ain't hitting on Spotify. So you so focused on baddies to, get some buzz around your name. So that was his response to that. So, okay. Lila.
Yeah, I wanted to talk about Natalie and Scotty.
Who you want to talk about?
They just
I wanted to talk about Natalie and Scotty real quick. I'm gonna get on all right. I'm gonna get on them other people, but I need to get on that first because I was very proud of Scotty in the moment, but at the end when she hugged her, I really wanted to fight Scotty, not even Natalie anymore. I wanted to fight Scotty. But this is my assumption of things. I think that Natalie is a master manipulator. Like
preach.
She's the puppet master. That's what she do. That's why she on the show. That's her sole purpose to be on the show. Is to start drama, throw a rock, hide her hand. That's her. What really bothered me about that whole episode, after they fought, she started hugging her, crying and all that. And then when they got back in the sprinter, she like, yeah, I had to tell that bitch, talking about Scotty. You just was crying on her shoulder, but my assumption is you had to cry on her shoulder because she finally gave you them hands and you ain't want no more. So you try to act like I was cool. My thing is, Natalie, we just be an EP. Get off the show and let the people be on the show and go what they're going through and be behind the scenes like how you do on Bad Boys. I'm tired of you. And then you always trying to play a victim. What the fuck you was mad at her because you saying, oh, you play in front of all them people. That what?
Listen,
let me just finish this.
Can I say this?
Listen, let me finish what I gotta say. Zoo's gonna have to edit better than that because we know it had to be deeper than that. For real, she got to play another plate in front of everybody. Be for real. Like, what's really going on over there? Like, why was they ready to kill each other over a plate? It can't be that.
And another thing, if you pay attention to what Scotty said, she never got a number plate. She got a little bit of shrimp and ordered chicken on the side. And when it came out, it was her chicken on the side. It wasn't never an extra plate if you listen to what she was saying.
But why does that even matter? Even if I did get an extra plate, so what?
And know what's true about it? I feel like Natalie a type of person that she's trying to hold stuff over her. Like, you feel me? I do this, I do that. Like what you said, Deja. Come on, bro. Like, get out of here with that. Get out of here.
Scotty is a dummy. Because if you messing with Lemmy, no way I would be letting Natalie do that to me. Are you dumb? I mess with Lemmy, your boy.
Did you see Lemmy fly in, but they blocked his face? You see he ran in and broke up the fight.
And that's what they said. They said, what CEO Lemmy ain't never break up nobody else fights, only theirs.
Yeah. I seen it. They blocked his face out, but you could tell his slinky ass body. So I seen when he ran in, I was like, oh God. You know what? Again, like you said, if you screwing a CEO, he should have more. But you know what it is? Lemmy is scary, and he know that he can't do what Natalie do. See, Natalie can get the people. Of course, he run the business and all that, but Natalie can get the people. She gonna go around and get people. So that's why he adhered to a lot of her stuff.
And she gonna be the bad guy. You can look at him and tell he don't like to be the bad guy.
Yes.
He one of them people that want to appear as a nice person. Mm-hmm. So whatever he don't want to do, that's his pit bull. He sent her.
I just feel like Natalie needs to get off the show because if she's not on the show, we feel like everybody could be in a natural form. A lot of people, I feel like, it's been too scary. Even like, say for instance, if you write about the situation with Sapphire and them, if she wasn't on the show, they wouldn't have to be worrying about nobody getting that role because this is Natalie friend and all that. Everybody could be in a natural state, talk crazy to whoever and do whatever. A lot of stuff people ain't doing because they don't want to get on your bad side because they waiting about getting on the next season. If you're not on the show, we don't got to worry about that. And I could be wild with whoever. That's why she needs to get off the show.
But that's what I was asking y'all. So let's sidebar baddies for a minute. That's what I was asking y'all about Shaunie. I was saying that, you know, every time somebody was doing something that she didn't like on the show, you keep bringing up that you are executive. Bitch, if you do something to me as a cast member, then I'm holding it on you as a cast member. Stop every time when I win an argument or I'm winning a debate or everybody on my side. Now you reminding me how you the executive and how you hold power. Stop. Just come off the show. Come off the show. Be behind the scenes. So therefore, we don't gotta have no debate.
I never liked Shaunie.
My job being in jeopardy. And
I never liked Shaunie.
So, and I know, like you said, Lemmy wants to be the good guy, and he needs to just remove her from the show altogether. But you got to keep in mind, I think that folks, from what I'm learning, I think folks on reality show, because that was the big issue with Nene. They was like, how, in 15 shows, Kenya, when Kenya was cursing Nene out on Real Housewives of Atlanta, she's like, you just mad because you was in 6 shows. So what I'm thinking is you get paid per episode. So I think with Natalie, you get EP credit, but I don't know how much money EP credit is, but you being on an episode and also starting all that fucking drama and making it lit, that gets you more money. You know, so that's why she like, I want to be on the show.
Also, she want to be at that. She want to be young. She want to be outside. That's free outsideness. They pay for the bottles, the spots. You don't have to do nothing but come. And that's what she want to do anyway. So why would I not be on the show? To be home? To do what?
No, you're right.
Can I move this subject somewhere else? I know I'm just coming in, but
no, move it. I love that, man. Move it.
I didn't see the show, but I was going down my Instagram before I fell asleep last night, and I saw the clip of the Chinese kitty and Dream Doll. And I didn't know Dream Doll. I didn't know Chinese kitty is weird. Like, she was really being OD weird. Like, I don't understand. And then another thing too is what I don't like about people. Stop mixing friendship and business when it's beneficial for you. All right, bro, you a rapper, I'm a rapper, right? You mad because I said you gotta pay me 15 bands, whatever. Bro, this is business. This is not nothing personal or nothing like that. And plain to see, we not really that cool because y'all saying we had issues, we got a long standing issues. You really mad because I said you had to pay 15 bands, and that's what came out. Oh, you stupid about? Well, I'm not paying you 15 bands, bro. All right, you don't want to play for that. Play for the
glam.
Play for the glam. But it ain't really about that. It's really about you had the audacity to ask me to pay you 15 bands. This is business. It's not personal, bro. This is what I do to make money. If I was doing something else, say for instance, if I was a chef, that just like come to me like, yeah, son. I need you to cook for me Friday. But then I'm like, yo, $100. Like, bro, you know, be cool. No, this is how I feed my family, bro.
Yes.
It's not. It's business. It's not a personal.
So wait a minute. Let me ask one question, Manny. Did you watch the show?
No, I saw that clip. I saw the clip.
So
I saw the whole rundown.
Let me give you some background on why, like I was saying to you
earlier. I watched it and I got a few things to say, but go ahead.
Why it was also weird. Because this is the thing, right? Chinese kitty made it seem like the answer was simple. When she asked her, you know how like somebody be
I saw that part.
Why you ain't come to my party? If the answer is simple, like, I ain't come to the party because I ain't have nothing to wear. That's simple. That's simple, right? She made it seem as though it was going to be a simple answer. What happened was Dream Dog gave a simple answer. She wanted to dig deeper, which that's what needed to happen. They needed to go deeper. It wasn't a simple answer. So Dream Dog made the right point, which I agree with, is that it's not just a simple question to get a simple answer to. It's deeper. So if you would have watched the show, you'd have saw when they first went in the room, Dream Dog said that she was like, "Why you asked me that in front of them?" Which is true. What you asked
I saw that part. I saw that whole clip part.
So stop making it seem like it's about a simple answer, because when I gave you a simple answer, then you dug deeper. Then that means it's a deeper situation. And I don't want to discuss that in front of ladies' night when it be talking about business. So that was my thing. Like, Chinese Kitty, that's why you made it weird, because you kept making
I felt like they both kind of was trying to get it at the same time. I felt like she supposed to be in the position Dream Doll is in. So when Dream Doll asked her for the 15 bands, she felt like, "How dare you?"
No,
that's just me.
That's
right?
true.
No, let me just finish.
Girl, you cut me off, Willa.
Oh, sorry, guys.
Let me just say this, right? No, I agree with you that Chinese Kitty did, but what made it, before we even get to any of that, is why are we discussing this here? And that was Dream Dog beef. And I agree with Dream Dog. It was like, okay, you try to make it seem like it's simple. So now, since you giving a cut and dry, that's just like the example I gave. Oh, Deisha, why you didn't come to the party? Oh, I didn't have nothing to wear. After I tell you I have nothing to wear, you asked a cut and dry question, I gave you a cut and dry answer. Now you saying stuff like, but when I spoke to your manager, he said you did have outfits. Okay, bitch, so now let me tell you what happened after you spoke to my manager. It was deeper. So Dream Dog whole point was like, no, it is. Whatever your feelings is surrounding this, we can discuss this, but we cannot discuss it at ladies' night. And she was right.
It's a time and a place, basically, Dream Dog was trying to say.
Yes. And you kept trying to make it seem like, but I'm asking a simple question. No, you're not. No, you're not. Because when I gave you my simple answer, you went deeper. That means it is deeper. Because even in the end, Dream Dog was like, and if it's really that deeper, we don't got to speak. Your manager could talk to my manager. Like, why are we doing this? Like, and you kept trying to make it sound, it's not that simple. I just want to ask because the energy is weird. The energy is weird.
Nah, she was. Yeah, I agree with you, Deja. And also, you're not saying you jealous of Dream Dog. That's really why you wanted to fight her. That's really what it all boiled down to.
So what is the background story on Dream Dog and Pretty Kitty? What's her name? Chinese Kitty.
I don't really know, because at the time they was cool. Then I heard they was beefing. And then it just was never talked about again. They never got to the root of why they was beefing. It was just one day they was cool, and then the next minute the blogs was saying they was talking about each other. Mm-hmm. So I really don't know what happened with them, but I do know when they both was on the come up, they was cool. It just so happened Dream Dog went up a little bit more than Chinese Kitty did.
Okay.
And I feel like it's a little bit of animosity there, and you using anything to start something up. Because at the end of the day, like Dream Dog said, why, if you really felt like this and it was this deep, have your manager contact my manager and we do it like that. You wanted a conflict with me, a reason for us to argue, because you already had this jealousy and animosity towards me.
And I also think, I'm not gonna lie, I think they trying to pull the Ari and Jada Waiter thing. I'm not gonna lie.
Oh my God, Deja, oh my God.
I think they was trying to do the Ari and Jada Waiter thing. That's what I think. I think they was trying to do the Ari and Jada Waiter.
Ari is.
I'm not gonna lie. I don't think that Dream Dog was trying to do it. I think that Chinese Kitty was, and Dream Dog is the other person to do it with. That's what I felt.
And then, this is why you being weird.
Ari is weird. Ari is weird.
Well, wait.
Let me just say
this. Go back into that. Go ahead, Manny, because I want to ask something after
that. I just want to say this. This is why you being weird. Like Dream Dog said, this is your song. So whenever you wanted to drop, you can have dropped it. It's your song. You really mad about the 15 bands for doing the video. That's what it all boiled down to. And then you trying to make it seem like you said it wasn't that serious when it really was that serious to you, because you felt like, how dare you ask me for 15 bands? We doing a collaboration. No, this is business. You had a song. You want me to get on it. My fee is 15 bands. If you would have asked anybody else, it would have been the same thing. But at the same time, I think, like what y'all saying, I think she's clout chasing. Because why did you say about the girl Clear Trapper? Oh, she's only an it girl because she's Ice Spice friend. You trying to be the villain of the show and get your view and get your name, and that's just what you trying to do.
Yes.
And why you hating on my son Clear Trapper? I like Clear Trapper.
Yes, I like you so Ice Spice.
She just trying to be the villain of the show. Like, feel me? You were just being weird with everybody. You trying to pull a villain, bro. You trying to get you just I don't know, bro.
She's a clout chaser.
Let me ask a question too, right? What I'm about to say. So tell me what y'all thought of the other characters on the show. Lil, I know you tuned in. So what did you think about the other?
I didn't really pay that comedian couple chicken or whatever the girl name of her boyfriend really. They didn't really interest me that much. I do watch their stuff on the internet though. They are funny on the internet, but I don't know. I just wasn't really into their real life. I like Ella Ben's personality. I feel like I thought she would be more bougie and kind of like weird, but she not. That's good. I don't really like Bernice Burgo's daughter. She not it for me. I knew she wasn't it for me when I seen the interview, but now when I seen her on the show, she really not it for me. And then her
what interview did you watch?
I watched when she was on Lip Service, and she wasn't it for me on that.
Yes.
And she wasn't it for me on the show, but I do like Ella, and I like how they compliment each other. I like their friendship. I do like that. Like I won't mind seeing them together going on it, like how they doing it on the show, have them pulling up, but I'm not really interested in her story. What I do like about Ella though is she got class to be young. Like she didn't really give off too much ratchet like how like the young TV is. She wasn't really giving that. She was a little bit more classy than what I thought she would be. That made me like her more. Yeah. That made me like her more. And I feel like this her introduction to making her a star, like going into TV more. I feel like people are gonna like her. She already a trendsetter.
What did she said that? What did you think about her backstory that she shared about, just basically the homeless piece about it and, feeling so displaced?
Remember Ella Benz, like, well, I don't know if you know this, but like she was already popular way before everybody. We already knew who she was. And she used to have Facebook wars with people. So people used to say that about her all the time. So that's not nothing new to me.
No, I mean when she said about being homeless and stuff.
Yeah, I'm telling you, like when she used to argue with people on Facebook and stuff, they used to say that. So I already knew that.
Oh, okay.
That wasn't nothing new to me. Like,
okay, yeah,
that was something people threw in her Facebook as she grew up. So I knew that already. Okay. But what I will say is I didn't know it was to that extent. You know how you arguing with somebody and they just saying anything? I thought maybe, but when I seen it up there, I'm like, oh no, y'all really was on some homeless, like it was serious. I didn't know it was like that. So that shocked me because she always kept herself nice looking. She always was popular. So everybody had her on Facebook, Instagram. And she always had like her life always seemed good on social media. So that shocked me a lot to know that she was like damn near really homeless. I thought that was just something people say when they argue with her.
And I think we need to, and also we can have it here as siblings, having a conversation of going through the process of, life changing and bills and, not realizing how important it is to keep a roof over your head until that's jeopardized. And, just because I don't necessarily think, like she said, they went to the shelter, which is like a person who don't have a lot normal thing, right? And again, we've never had the experience, us as a family unit, of going to the shelter per se, but we have dealt with housing issues. And again, like we all talk about, that shit is stressful, which is why shout out to my mom becoming a housing specialist, because that's her passion, because it's her experience. And I think that's most people experience. Like I know people can hummus stunt and pump fake, but it'd be a lot of people in housing court and Gucci, Louis, Fendi, and Prada. And it's no shade, it's no trying to be funny. It's the reality of that bills got away from me, and I'm not trying to make it seem like I'm putting one priority over the other, but I'd rather look good while I'm going through this than not, if that makes sense, right?
Yeah.
And people would judge people because of that, like, oh, you sitting up here buying Gucci, Louis, Fendi, Prada, and you don't even got nowhere to stay. And it's like, well, I was dealing with this housing situation already, and this Gucci, Louis, and Prada came to me like pretty much off the cuff. It's not like I went in the store and paid for it or whatever it would be. And I want to wear it because it does something for my self-esteem to have this stuff on, because my self-esteem is already shattered because look what I'm dealing with. Nobody wants to deal with a housing situation. That shit is stressful. People can hummus and pump fake. That shit is stressful.
Definitely.
You know what I'm saying? So having to grow through that and make it past that. And like you said, her being able to say, like, even going through that, I'm still trying to make sure I'm copping the latest and so on and so forth, because, I want to at least look good because I don't feel good. and that's a real thing. Let me also ask about that too, though. So what do you guys, can you explain to me what the transition was like with her and A Boogie? Did he meet her when she was homeless? Did he say, like, how did that go?
Well, to be honest with you, A Boogie was the lame and she was the lit one.
No, I mean,
like.
All right, did he have like a more solid housing situation, family situation type thing? No, that attracted.
I don't. To be honest, I can't tell you because when he came out, he was with Ella Bands already.
Okay.
It wasn't like, oh, we watched them. They was already together.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
So it was like, all right, we don't really know nothing else about him besides them two being together. Okay. And we ain't really know who he was. She fake made him lit because we ain't know who he was. Everybody knew who Ella was though.
Okay. Okay.
So she used to promote his music. Then everybody like, yeah, that's Ella Band's boyfriend making our music on SoundCloud. Then it went from there.
So do you guys think that sidebar, Manny and Lila, do y'all think that Shaunie had the potential to be a thought or no?
Yeah.
Manny, you think that?
Of course.
Let me chime back in. I don't like to speak prematurely. I really have no idea what's going on, like about that. But I don't. And then remember, I never watched Basketball Live, so I don't know her character. So I can't really say like that. I don't want to prematurely say she was a thought, but from what I heard you saying, she got a thought mentality. From what I heard you say.
All right, hold on, Lil. I'm gonna let you go. It's not the thought mentality. I'm gonna tell you what it is. She's a sneaky ass bitch, but she keep bitches around her to do her dirty work, right? So you ever met a person that is like, all right, I be scamming, right? But I don't want nobody to know that I'm scamming. But my homegirl gonna let it be loud and proud that we get to that bag. But I'm not saying it.
Yeah, I know people like that.
That's what it is. It's like, I never said to you that I scam. You ain't never hear me talk crazy like that. But my whole crew talk crazy like that. So what the fuck you with them for? Which, I want to bring up that conversation. I'm happy y'all said this. I want to bring up that conversation, and we are live at 5, right? I want to bring up that conversation. So they was arguing. I don't know if you guys paid attention to this, but they was arguing that Shannon Sharp keeps sitting next to his stylist and taking him to courtside games.
Yeah,
but I think that. Like, the only reason they want to argue about it, not because the stylist is gay and he can't hang with homos. What they were saying was that this is a gay man that, will proudly out a straight man and will proudly out an alleged straight man who is like very messy in the community. So they wonder, like, we're not saying he can't style you, but why you keep me in courtside at the games with him? That was the argument, right? And then they were saying that, people have to understand how you could separate the two. How you can say, well, I like how you style me and you're my friend. It has nothing to do with you being gay. So this is my question, right? Well, I'm going to preface it with something. I'm going to give my question. People get upset when you say things like, oh, I like R. Kelly's music. And they like, well, how could you still like R. Kelly's music after knowing what it was about and knowing what he did? I thought we could separate the two. I thought that I could like the music, but not like the person. Is that a real thing for y'all, or they go hand in hand?
That's a real thing for me. I always believed in separating the art from the artist.
Okay.
That's like my relationship I got with Nicki Minaj. Like, as a person, I don't feel her vibes. It's low vibrations for me.
Okay, what it is?
It's low vibrations.
Okay, low vibrations.
I'm not really feeling her vibe. I don't really like her as a person, but you can't deny good talent. She's good at what she do. She's great at what she do. That's just what it is. Like, I mean, I like her as a person, but her music and her rap level of skill is impeccable, and that's just what it is.
Let me ask about. Okay, that's separating.
Let me just hold on.
Go ahead.
Oh, and I also wanted to say,
I just want to say this about Shannon Sharp. I really like.
Go ahead, Fresh.
Man, you left.
Right. He retarded. All right. Anyway.
All right. So let me ask, Lila. That's separating the art from the artist. Can you separate the person from their behaviors?
Yes. Just me. Like, for instance, like, I'm not gonna lie, I still listen to R. Kelly music. Yes, I feel bad about what he did, but I still like the music. Like, it didn't change that the music, I still like it. I understand what he did was wrong. And I'm not saying free R. Kelly or whatever, but I still want to listen to the music. Like, no shade. I still like the music. I'm still into the music. Like it's like that with me with a lot of people. There's a lot of people that they may have this on that I don't like. Even with the whole Diddy situation, whether he did that or he didn't,
you can't deny he's still a mogul.
I still like revolt. Like, I'm still gonna tune into that stuff. I'm not saying I don't appreciate if he did do that or if he didn't. It's not a good look on him. And if he did, I still don't like it. But that's not gonna stop me from watching his stuff or interacting or whatever he got going on. I don't know. Like, I feel like.
And let me say one thing, Heidi. I know you probably missed the beginning, but if you want to call in, I'm going to drop the link in the chat if you want to talk about Sapphire, Sukiana, because we did discuss it, but we don't mind going back into that on the live at 5.
And I also want to talk about that guy and the stylist.
Just the guy in the Hulu?
The guy and the stylist at the basketball games. What's his name?
Okay, yes.
Yeah, I'm going to just say this. Maybe this makes me small-minded, but this is just my opinion. I don't see what the friendship is or the correlation to them is. Okay, you style me, right? That don't mean I have to take you to the game with me. You style me, I paid you, go your way, I go my way. Why do y'all have to go to? I just my opinion, like. To me, people hang out because they got stuff in common.
Child, what they said again? I need that part said again, girl. People do what?
People hang out because they have things in common. You get what I'm saying? All I'm saying is I don't know no hard down straight men buddying up with no gay guy like that. I'm not saying that people don't do it, but it's very rare that happens. Like how it's happening. I've seen multiple pictures of them at the game. Like every time they have a game together. So. I'm not saying people don't do that, but I'm just saying it's very rare. And what do y'all have in common? Honestly, like, I'm not saying that.
You know what I was thinking, Lily? I was like, you know what? Let's just say he said to you, his payment was that, okay, give me courtside seats. Fine, I have no problem.
You don't have to go with him.
They always got to be with you.
That's what I'm trying to say. And then I just don't like the nature of the pictures. Like, it's just a lot for me.
And then they gave a backstory. They said that guy outed a football player, and then he put out some pictures that was inappropriate. So they was like, the guy is really kind of like messy.
So, yeah, I'm gonna just say this. What do y'all have in common? What's going on here? Like, we're not saying you got to explain.
You right?
Yeah, we're not saying you have to explain who your friends are. You get what I'm saying? Because you could be friends with anybody. It's just the correlation ain't making sense here. 1 + 1 is being 3 right now, and we need to understand why it's not 2. That's just my opinion. Like, I could see if you would have been like, oh, nah, back in the days we've been hanging out, or he started styling me, we got cool. What is it? Like, say it, because it's not coming off right. I'm not gonna say not right. It's just coming off as if y'all dating, in my opinion.
And let me ask, okay. All right, so we went through Shaunie. We went through. I know you guys said we don't watch basketball. Y'all don't watch basketball, and we went through the shows. So I just think we have our thoughts on what's going to take place. I cannot wait to see what's going to happen in the reunion because they.
Oh my God, I'm thirsty.
So I hope and pray.
I'm thirsty. I heard a lot of drama. I've been following the lives. I'm thirsty. They said Taseki and ET threw down. I need to see it.
Oh, yes. Sarah is so thirsty to see about Taseki and ET. He's like, I hope Taseki beat her ass. I like Taseki.
I do too. I just know something is wrong with that whole family. It's not just Krishan. They all it's messed up. Every last single one of them. They down to the parents, the grandparents, everybody over there just needs help and guidance.
It just, it just seems crazy. But okay.
Can I say one more thing about Rolly and the Rolly and them situation? I'm gonna just say this, right? I'm just tired of that show. I'm tired of that show letting people be delusional and nobody not putting them in their place. Shout out to Bobby Lights.
Love my cousin Bobby. Love my cousin Bobby. Yeah.
Shout out to Bobby Lights because he did what needed to be done.
Love my
Girl,
cousin.
you coming on this bus acting like you don't know why Suki mad. Girl, I'm mad because I damn near got jumped and you standing right there.
I love
And
my cousin. Bye.
and I also wanted to say this because I know we was talking about like Sukiana coming in as a bully or whatever, and then trying to reverse it. You know, like her and Smiley already had a previous problem. She didn't know that once she brought that up, it was going to trickle with Mariah Lynn fighting her and they jumping her. I don't think she anticipated it to go that way. And then, you know, she was, when you drunk, you make stupid decisions. You be wilding.
Mm-hmm.
That happens sometimes. I feel like, okay, Sukian, I'm like, Smiley texts Suki phone and was like, oh, I just beat up your friend Mariah Lynn and took her chain. For one, why are you telling me that? If you think somebody is my best friend and you beat them up and took their chain, why are you telling me? What is the message for me for them? Are you telling me to come back and get her chain? Because I don't understand. I wasn't there and y'all fight had nothing to do with me. So why are you texting? First of all, how you got my number? Because I don't even know you. That's one. Two, you texting me talking crazy. And then and then so now I'm gonna finally see you. I don't know what's going on between everybody in the house not liking you. They used this opportunity to do that to you, but I didn't know that. I'm coming to address you about
my shit.
Girl, why did you text my phone telling me you took this girl chain? That ain't have shit to do with me. You get what I'm saying? Now you sitting there looking stupid because you know you did that. And you feel me? But this is where it comes in with Sapphire. You talking about I'm just here on the behalf of my best friend. Well, where was you on the behalf of your best friend when they was in that restaurant tearing it up and tearing her up? This is all I want to know. But besides that, I feel like Sukiana was drunk and she made a poor decision. But you know, she watched it and seen like, oh nah, they really used this opportunity to violate her. I'm not with that because even after when she hugged Smiley and said sorry, I felt like it was genuine. I felt like, all right, I was drunk and I was violent and I was mad at when you text me trying to bring me into the situation. But now I see these girls is just using it to do anything to you. I'm not with that. Now she is ratchet, but I do give it to her. Everybody in that thing knew that they was wrong for pouring that drink and shit on Smiley. And nobody ain't say nothing. They were just sitting there looking dumb and scared. Like, how many times y'all gonna let them humiliate somebody? Somebody say something. Executive ain't saying nothing. Nobody. I just sitting here letting them do that. That's wrong. And I don't know if I was on the show, I probably would have did what Suki did. I would have been like, hold on, time out. Stop pouring that water on her if I have to get at you. Because
oh shit, what you gotta do, Lila?
Nah, like enough is enough. How many times y'all gonna do this to this girl? I see she don't want to fight. She don't want no problem. She just was dying this morning. Leave her alone.
All right, so hold on. Pause for a second. Let me say two things. One, Noodles. I know you don't watch these shows, but we also discussed tonight Real Housewives of Potomac, the impact. We talked about if Shaunie is a thought, and we also talked about and baddies. Heidi, welcome, girl. Welcome to Live at 5. I know you had some feedback for the baddies. Let's hear it. Let's hear it. What you feel, girlfriend?
Well, I look at things from a lot of different point of views, especially when it comes to this fake reality TV stuff, because it is reality, but not for everybody. And I think a lot of people looking at it from a young hood standpoint to me, because in the hood you told you gonna go to bats, period, for your bestie. But at the end of the day, if my bestie got this mouth over here, over there, over there, and over there, how many times I'm gonna have your back, especially when sometimes I might not be in that headspace. When it first started, she jumped out there, she whooped on Smiley because Suki said so, basically because of the whole situation with Mariah Lynn. All right, that's one time. But today you came in here, jumped out the window, mind the people business because it ain't have nothing to do with you. And now you want me to defend you. Sometimes people shouldn't be defended. Change your behavior. Change your behavior. Because if I know every time I go out and I'm running my mouth, at the age I am now, maybe I'm thinking like this. I'm not expecting my friends to jump in no fight. We grown. Hold yourself accountable. That's the only thing I see. Besides that, I feel like they all take turns being messy, and then they all take turns when they make sense. So it's kind of confusing.
I agree. And you know, it's funny you say that, Heidi, because one of the things I said earlier was, I said, it's a way to support you and a way to confront you, right? So my thing is like, all right, if me and you go to the club, right? And I see at the after hour spot, you drunk and you starting shit with a group of people. Now, granted, I'm not gonna let these motherfuckers jump you. I'm not gonna fight you because you too drunk. I'm not gonna let them pull out no weapons. I'm not gonna let them talk crazy to you. I'm supporting you. But I'm not fighting with you in this moment, bitch, because you started this shit. So therefore, I'm not gonna let you fight. I'ma still have your back. They gonna think to them, I'm on your side, all that. I'm not letting you fight. But when we go home, bitch, check this out. Moving forward. Hey girl, you don't need to do that because you started all that shit because you was overreacting and you was drunk. But if I'd have tried to tell you that in that moment, we'd have got into it. So I'm reading the room. And I'm supporting you and making sure they stay separate. They don't hit you. They don't fight you.
Exactly.
Y'all get into it.
Sapphire should have stepped up a little bit more on that. She was holding her back, but she wasn't really holding her. Like, she was touching her, but she was blocking her friend.
And you know what it was? Where I felt Suki at too is that you can't appear too neutral. And that's hood mentality. It is. But you can't appear too neutral in the conflict. Now, granted, when we go home and you appear neutral, we can argue, bitch, all night. We might even get into a fight. But in a moment when you appear too neutral, when the other side know that, they know they could play in my face more because they don't know where you stand.
I'm gonna say this. I agree with both of y'all.
Sorry.
But this is what makes me not agree with that situation for Sapphire. The next episode, you dragging Mariah Lynn for her. So make up your mind. Are you trying to promote peace or were you scared in that moment?
I told you that bitch was double-sided. She wanted the spot on the shop.
You know, like, all right, if you're a person that felt like she be starting stuff, all right, cool. Stand on that, though. Don't next episode want to be like, no, I'm back sticking up for my friend. No.
That's what she said? That's what she said?
Saying
you lying, Lela.
That's why she popped on Mariah Lynn. She gonna drag Mariah Lynn in the water and be
in the water. I saw that.
That's why. For Suki.
Why is it okay for Suki to now be okay with Smiley if that's the case? You're backpedaling.
Yeah.
You're backpedaling.
You're right.
You just made me girl the other day, and now it's all right for you to be cool with her. But because I feel like these girls aren't that bad, but you still have a problem with them, I'm supposed to jump off? Nah. Handle your scandal when your mouth is big.
Definitely.
And these young girls, like you said, hey, they don't get it. Like this shit is real. Like it's real in the battlefield. Like y'all, this shit, I was just looking like this is crazy. At least they get paid. I was fighting for free. So
and I was talking about Natalie and Scotty, because baby, they're not friends.
I don't know what that is. That's pimp and prostitute. That's what that is. Oh my God, I'm so over it. Like, when is it gonna end? It's pimp and prostitute. It's not even friend. It's not even girlfriends. Like going out with each other. No, it's pimp and prostitute. Like, I'm sick of them. I'm sick of that whole dynamic. I want them out. Them three, Rolly, Scotty, and Natalie, out. We don't want y'all anymore. Please exit them from the show. I'm tired of them and every bit of it.
I don't want to see them. I like to see my little scuffles and squabbles and everything. But I think now that's TV and Zeus, being that that's a black network, they could have did more for the black girl community. They could have did more.
Oh, you watch Now That's TV?
Yes, I do.
Oh my God. I'm happy you
on this live at Lord have mercy.
Did you? Oh, you watched the whole season?
Yes, I do.
Oh yeah, I'm so mad at Cash. How you gonna go out like that, Cash?
I don't like Cash, so I'm not even upset.
I don't like Ivory. That's what I'm gonna have to see Ivory. Me and her going. I'm sick of her. I'm sick of her. I don't like bullies. Nobody that's bullying nobody. I don't like that.
I don't watch Now That's TV.
You gotta get into. Oh my God.
What happened? I love Jessica Dime. That's my fellow Aquarius. So I tried to watch it, but then the show I seen somebody shitting on themselves and I turned it off.
Oh yeah, the girl beat her up till she doodled on herself. Yeah.
I couldn't do it, so I stopped. But I'm gonna go back. back.
South Central Baddies. Watch that. It's
all right. So now, all right. So this is what I'm gonna do. I'm going to tune into a few episodes because when we go live at 5 Friday, I want to make that a topic because I want to hear some of y'all feedback, and Lila will be the guest host up here, and we can get a little bit more going and going and going.
Yeah.
So, ladies and gentlemen, I love this live at 5. It reached an hour and a half. I love y'all. Heidi, I'm happy you came.
Yeah,
I'm happy you came.
But
and we have more topics. So on Friday, again, it starts at 5. You can call in if you want. You can just leave in the chat if you want. I'd rather you call in because I love hearing the feedback. Because again, now y'all put me onto something. Now I'm gonna watch now that TV so I can have my shit to pop. Okay, again. But thank you guys for tuning in. A Dear DJ is dropping tomorrow morning at 7 a.m. I will send you guys the deets. A Dear DJ is dropping Thursday at 7 a.m. I want to drop a Dear DJ Friday at 7 a.m. as well. But if I don't, it would definitely be live at 5. Live at 5 is every Friday and Tuesday. Okay? And again, we just bring up the hot topics. If you have some hot topics you want to discuss, you let me know. I'll put it on the Live at 5 docket and we'll go through it. Okay?
All right.
Thank you for tuning in. I'm so happy your medication ain't how you dragged out and you dissed me, Heidi. All right. So, yes, I love you guys. Thank you so much for tuning in. And I will see you Friday, hopefully God's will. Okay?
Have a good night.
And check Dear DJ out in the morning. I'll send you the link.
Okay.
All righty. Good night. All right, ladies and gentlemen. Live at 5. Live at 5 went the up today. Y'all hating on Live at 5. I really enjoyed today. I want to say thank you. I tell you guys, if I don't do nothing else, I runs this motherfucking mouth. Like, I can talk all day and all night. So I love to have vernacular and conversation surrounding hot topics because this is what's going on in the world. You want to hear folks' feedback about it. You want to know what people think. And also, my favorite thing to do is to get other people's perspective about things. All righty. So we'll talk more. I love you guys. I appreciate you guys tuning in. Live at 5 is every Tuesday and every Friday. On Fridays, we have a guest host, Kalila, where she tunes in. She give me that young people shit. She give me that real shit. And again, that's my sister. Who, I don't want to cry out loud, but again, one of my favorite people in the world. I want to shout my brother out. I want to shout my brother Manny out also because, I just have a really good family. I don't want to cry a lot, but I have a really good family. And I love them so much, because they always come through for me. They always show me support, and I appreciate them more than you know. Also, Tiff, I heard your request. So this is the thing, right? Pookie's schedule doesn't really permit him to participate on Live at 5 physically, because he has other things going on. But we're going to work something out so where he can tune in and chime in, because I also want him to give a sports segment on Live at 5 because I'm not very well versed in the sports area, but I want to have some conversation about that because even just this week, Pookie watches Cam and May's show, and I saw that Mace had made some commentary about Dwayne Wade, and I wanted to have some conversation about that, but I'm not well versed in that where Pookie would know everything, right? So I'm going to get him on the show. Because I definitely love male perspective. I love male intake, and I'm also always receiving male intake, hence having my brother here tonight. So thank you guys for tuning in. I truly appreciate it. Listen to me. If you're here right now, you should have already hit the thumbs up on this video. You should have left your commentary either in the comments or in the chat. And if you're new, you need to be subscribed to the channel. I also want to say something. Dear DJs are dropping. Let y'all motherfuckers know. Dear DJ dropped Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday of last week. So y'all better be caught up on all of those videos. And Dear DJ will be dropping tomorrow morning. Dear DJ will be dropping Thursday morning for sure. Those videos are already recorded. I want to record Dear DJ for Friday morning tomorrow, but I have to keep you guys posted on that. Whether I record for Friday morning or not, we will still be having Live at 5. Live at 5. Friday evening, okay? So make sure you tune in. Make sure you have your subjects ready. If you guys want to inbox me, DM me, or text me some of the things y'all want to hear on Live at 5, I'm here for that. I love that. I made this segment so we can be interactive. I can just talk to the camera all day and no light. I told you I'm chatty fucking batty, but I don't want that. I want interaction. I like to engage. I like to have, I like to spar. I like to go back and forth. I like to hear different perspectives. I like to learn things. I want to be able to do all of that on Live at 5, right? And I'm so excited this one lasted this long because I really was trying to keep it within an hour. But when the people come, I'm going to oblige. In any event, make sure you follow me on social media, my Instagram, where you will be able to see all of the things I have going on. It's Born, BORN _ Bossy, BOSSYYYYY. Check that out. Born, BORN _ Bossy, BOSSYYYY. Thank you guys for the support. I love you guys. I see you tomorrow in the morning on Dear DJ, and I'll get all your commentary there. I'll see you Thursday morning on Dear DJ, and I'll get all your commentary, likes, and subscriptions there. I will see you Friday morning because I'm claiming that on Dear DJ, and I'll get all your like, commentary, and subscriptions there. And I'll see you for Live at 5 on Friday. Thank you, and I love you guys. Mwah. Oh, and the stream.